Hey, how's it going, everybody? Phlinger here, and today we're going to be doing something just a little bit differently. We're going to be doing kind of a tier list kind of system. I've been asked to do this a couple times, and I figured what the hell, we would jump in and do it. And today we're going to be covering shoulder pets. We're going to be covering shoulder pets not just from Ark Survival Ascended, but we're also going to be covering ones from Ark Survival Evolved, because the ones in Ark Survival Evolved will eventually make it over to ASA. So you know what? Let's cover both of these and let's see exactly how this turns out. Now, I have a ranking system of S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and D tier, and I've got a list of all of the shoulder pets that you can have currently in Ark Survival Evolved and Ascended. And you know what? Without further ado, let's kind of pop into them. Now, the first one we're going to be talking about here is the Bulldog. The Bulldog is kind of a requirement, as are the other four light pets that you get on Aberration. So you're going to want one of these things because not only do they provide light to scare off the Nameless, they also weaken the Reapers that are found on the surface, then also down in the red areas of Aberration, but also they notify you of max level dinosaurs in the area around you. So, yeah, and besides, everybody's got their own cute ones that they prefer from Aberration, but yeah, since they're absolutely required, they're going to go up a little bit. Normally I would put all the shoulder pets on B list, but instead I'm going to put this one over on A just because it's kind of required and it does have quite a bit of uses, even though it has, you have to have one of these or the other three, but just because of the certain bits that they have, it's really good. All right, moving on to the next one, we're going to be talking about the Compy. The Compy, well, Compy is, in my opinion, Compy is kind of worthless. Yeah, they take prime meat to tame, and once they're on your shoulders, they literally have no benefits whatsoever. A Compy doesn't do anything other than attack something that gets within melee range, and then they don't even really do a very good job at that because their attack rating is so low. So I would actually put one of these guys down in D tier just because, yeah. All right. Cosmo. Cosmo, these are a new addition for Ark Survival Ascended. They're not found in Ark Survival Evolved, but they actually allow you to kind of Spider-Man your way through Aberration. It's kind of cool, and the taming thing for it is pretty nifty, but once you have one, honestly, unless if you can take it to another map, it's really not that useful. Once you're on Aberration, you're kind of locked into having the shoulder pets, which is, that's kind of unfortunate because Cosmo's really cool, it's really cute, and it looks great with the top hat. But since you find them on Aberration, and on Aberration you need to have a light pet, it kind of lowers their usefulness. And I'm going to put these guys down in B tier. Yeah, they're good for, using as a grappling hook whenever you need to, and also spider climbing. But the fact that they're really can only be used in the green tier without having to incur the wrath of Nameless, that kind of sucks. All right, so Dimorphodons. These guys right here, while they're on your shoulder, not super good. But once you can actually make a really big group of them or a flock of Dimetrodons, and they can turn out to be absolutely just lethal. But they're not on your shoulder at that point. So, like the Compy, when they're on your shoulder, they dish out a little bit of damage, and that's really it. You can throw them to attack things, but yeah. And also, since they fixed their hitbox going into ASA, they're not nearly as hard to hit as they once were. So when it comes down to them, I'm probably going to put them down into D tier as well. Now, the Featherlight, they are, honestly, if I had to choose between the three, because between all three of them, the light pets on Aberration, the Featherlights generally tend to have the best stats. When it comes around to the best dispersal of stats, some have it in higher light, some have it in light duration, and the other ones. But when it comes around to it, Featherlights generally tend to have the better. Their stats are generally more evenly dispersed. So I'm going to put them actually in front of the Bulldog here on A tier. They are required, but when it comes around to the stats, if you're going to get one. If you're going to get a shoulder pet and you want to just go for the best min-max one, you can't go wrong with a Featherlight. Featherlights are just super good. All right, now we're going to be talking about the Ferox. The Ferox is in Ark Survival Evolved right now. It will eventually make its way over to Ark Survival Ascended, but it's not in there yet. Now, the Ferox is Ferox is actually an absolute powerhouse. These guys are super good. Not only do they give you a lot of the same temperature buffs that an Otter does, they can't carry artifacts like Otter does, but if you get knocked off your dinosaur or your dinosaur dies, you can throw these guys out and then transform them into the bigger rideable mount that is actually comparable to a Thyla. And also you can climb and jump on walls. They have an amazing jump skill when they're in their full thing. So actually, when it comes down to Ferox, I'm going to put these guys in S tier. These guys are, not only are they amazingly cute when they're small, they also really love their element. And when you transform them into big ones, these guys, you really cannot go wrong with a Ferox. All right, the Fjordhawk, another one that is still in ASE, which will eventually make its way over to ASA. The Fjordhawk is really good if you expect to die a lot, or if you like fast traveling around the map quite a bit, because when you die or if you fast travel, whenever you drop your inventory, they will pick it up and they will take it to your new location. It's absolutely amazing. And they have saved my butt several times. It is really good. So if you're more of a kind of a player that likes to be on the map and go around to different beds and stuff like that, Fjordhawk is absolutely amazing. They're good. If you are don't enjoy teleporting around, or if you don't really die all that much, granted, everybody in Ark dies eventually, but if you don't really, yeah, what I'm trying to say is if your gameplay does not depend on death, they're kind of worthless, but they're really good to have as that backup plan. So yeah, I'm gonna put these guys in at B tier. They're pretty good. All right, now we go to the Glowtail. These ones are my favorite of the Aberration Light pets, just because, who doesn't love a little lizard on your shoulder, little glowy lizard on your shoulder, wearing a top hat. It's amazing. Or you can put the little beret on it. I'm just saying, the cuteness factor on these guys is off the charts. But I do have to admit, they are not as good in the stat dispersal as a Featherlight. So for them, I'm going to put them above the Bulldog, but below the Featherlight. Even though if you want more health, the Bulldog is one of the easiest ways to go. Hesperornis. That's the next one we're going to be talking about. The Hesperornis, a lot of people really don't enjoy the Hesperornis on your shoulder. Well, and a lot of people don't even know that you can wear a Hesperornis on your shoulder, but you absolutely can. You can wear them around, and when they're on your shoulder, they really don't provide that much benefit. They're about as good as a Compy. They can attack stuff, but that's it. But once you actually figure out how to get extraordinary kibble off these guys, that's a game changer. Yeah, you take these guys over to water, you let them just kind of wander around in the water. Once they eat 5 fish, that's the magic number, they will go up onto the shore. Once they are up on the shore, they will either give you a regular egg or a golden egg. The golden egg is what you use for the best kibble in the game, and it's one of the easiest ways of actually getting them. Getting that kibble. It's really good. It takes a little bit of practice, it takes a lot of patience, but once you get it down, you'll be sitting there going, why have I never done this before ever? And then all of a sudden you go tame a bunch of Yutyrannus, you're like, well, Hesperornis doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, Hesperornis, they're good. They have their uses, but I'm going to put them in C tier just because, I'm putting them above the Compies because Compies are worthless, but the Hesperornis actually has a use that does provide kibble. All right, now we're going to be talking about the Ichthyornis, and these guys are amazing. A lot of people hate them when they're wild. They suck. Absolutely suck. Who hasn't sworn at their computer when a Ichthyornis comes down and steals your last stack of narcotics? Everybody has. Everybody has. And it sucks, and it's horrible, and you just want to shoot every single Ichthyornis in the face at that point. But once you have one on your shoulder, especially early game, these guys are an absolute game changer. They will literally change the game for you just because they can get you they can get you prime meat whenever you want it. They can get you prime fish meat whenever you want it. And they can get it off of things that you wouldn't even realize. You can get prime fish meat off a coelacanth with one of these things. All you do is just send them out, have them grab your dino, or have them grab whatever fish, or even a dodo, and then you have them pick it up. They will eat it, and they'll save the corpse. The corpse will turn golden, and they'll come to you. Once the corpse is golden, you can hack it apart with a pick, and you can get your special stuff that you can't get it from you can't get from it normally. So yeah, you can get prime meat from a dodo with one of these things. It's absolutely amazing. I'm going to put these guys up on A tier just because early game, they are absolutely amazing. All right, the Jerboa. The Jerboa, well, we're just going to stop this right here. Jerboa is going up in 8 here just because it is absolutely required if you're playing on Scorched Earth. If you're playing on Scorched Earth and you're using any other shoulder pet, you're kind of doing it wrong. The Jerboa is necessary to let you know not only when the weather events are coming, but which weather event is coming, so you know exactly how to prepare for it going into it. The Jerboa is absolutely necessary. So, and for that reason, the Jerboa goes into A tier. It's cute, it's adorable, it's amazing, and they're required. All right, the Mesopithecus. Mesopithecus have a certain place in my heart. I love Phoos. I call them Phoos just because I am Phlinger. I have Phlinger Phoo. Phoo is always the monkey. Phoo is amazing. But yeah, when it comes around to it, the Mesopithecus, they have an amazing special power just because if you're on foot, especially, or if you're on a dino that really can't take the hits, Mesopithecus can be the difference between life and death. It throws its poop and it snares things for 8 seconds whenever it hits with its poop, and it can snare things all the way up to the size of a Spinosaurus, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, if you're on, say, like your very first Parasaur or a Moschops, or even later in the game when you go up and you fight something that's just like you're kind of outmatched, these things can give you that 8 seconds to just get away from it. If you're on foot and you're getting chased by a pack of raptors, I've had Phoo throw a bunch of poop at individual raptors, pack of them, and let me get away from the entire pack before. It's really impressive. These guys are amazing, and they can be the difference between life and death. I am putting them into A tier. Also, another benefit they have, they can gather berries for you, granted not at a huge amount, but they still gather berries. All you do is just throw them down in a berry bush. Don't have to put them on wander, don't have to nothing. They'll just gather up the berries around them. It's pretty good. It helps you out with hand picking berries as well. Also, if you throw them inside of a base or around a locked door and just let them wander, they will eventually unlock that door and allow you to get inside of it. It's pretty good. They're mischievous little dudes, but they've got a lot of different uses that a lot of people really aren't even aware of. A lot of people just think, yeah, they sit on your shoulder and throw poop. They do so much more. It's amazing. All right, next one, we're going to be talking about the Microraptor. These guys, when it comes around to PvE, the Microraptor, not that good of a shoulder pet. Yeah, they can chase things down. They are the fastest shoulder pet in the game. But when it comes around to PvP, they're a game changer. These guys, you can sick them on things. They will chase things down, chase riders down their own dinosaurs. If they knock the rider off, it stuns them. It stuns them for 10 seconds. It's impressive. And there's really no getting around it. The only way to get around it is to jump off the dinosaur before you get hit, or else you're going down and you're getting stunned while you're doing it, and it leaves yourself open to all sorts of different bad things that's going to happen to you in those 10 seconds. 10 seconds in PvP, it matters. In PvE, it still matters, but yeah, all right. So let's put these guys up here in A tier. They're actually pretty good. Noglin. Noglins are interesting and they suck, and I hate trying to tame them because you have to feed things to them that they can mind control, and they can lead to their death. It's rather comical, but it is what it is. I would actually put the Noglins in at B tier just for how difficult they are to tame and how limited their uses are. You can use them to mind control other things around them, and then set them up to doing things that they normally wouldn't do, but the use case for that is rather limited. So yeah, for that case, they do have some interesting uses, but how often are you actually going to really use that? So I'll put them in B tier. The Otter. The Otter is absolutely amazing. These guys have the exact same weather protection that the Ferox has. They'll allow you to survive longer in really cold environments. Plus, also, they have the ability to carry artifacts in their inventory, which no other shoulder pet has. So the Otter, I mean, people love otters. They use them all the time, especially if you're going caving. If you're going caving with anything other than otter, I mean, granted, you're gonna at one point in time, you're gonna go, I wish I would have brought my otter. So yeah. All right, for that case, the otter is actually, I'm going to put the otter up in S tier. The only downside with the otter is they only eat fish meat. So if you have an otter, just make sure that you go and then you cook up a whole bunch of fish meats where it'll actually last longer, and you put it in his inventory and it'll be fine for a while, but you're going to have to constantly be doing that. All right, the Pegomastax. The Pegomastax in ASE is a garbage shoulder pet. But in ASA, they actually have a special use where if you set them next to gotchas, they will pick up gotcha crystals for you. So where you don't have to constantly stand in front of your gotchas and then pay very close attention to whenever they drop crystal, because the Pegomastax will just pick it up for you. It's really good. I'm in ASE. I would actually put a Pegomastax as a D, but in ASA, I will put them as a B, so I'll put them there. So where they'll just pick up your gotcha crystals for you. It's pretty good. All right, now we get over into the Shinehorn. The Shinehorn is actually going right here in between there. So this is the listing I would do for the shoulder pets on ASA, going from Featherlight to Glowtail to Shinehorn and then Bulldog. But like I said, if you like a more tanky shoulder pet, so if he actually gets knocked off your shoulder and then you have to he has to take a hit, a Bulldog does it better than all the rest. But for stat dispersal, this is the order I would put it in. The Featherlight is better than the Glowtail, and then the Shinehorn, and then the Bulldog. Now let's get over into the next one. We were talking about the Sinomacrops. The Sinomacrops is not in ASA yet, but when it does, it's going to be a game changer. Sinomacrops are amazing. They allow you to fly and to aerial tame just about anything without the use of a taming pin. All you have to do is hover above it, and you can do that very easily once you get used to the flight mechanic of the Sinomacrops. I mean, yeah, they allow you to glide, but also you can literally fly up completely over the top of just about anything with a Sinomacrops, and then use that to to tame just about anything. Plus, also, they scare off all sorts of different creatures. It's absolutely amazing. And yeah, so they do that for you. So if a Pegomastax or an Ichthyornis is coming at you, the Sinomacrops will just scare them away, so they won't even bug you. The ability has a cooldown, so you can't rely on it if you're going into a massively infested area. They will they'll scare off one, and then you have to wait a little bit. But also, you can fly with them. So it's amazing. Sinomacrops, absolute S tier. These guys are amazing. All right, now we get down into the Vulture. The Vulture is interesting as it does a lot of damage when it's on your shoulder. So yeah, it's already better than a Compy. A matter of fact, I would put them better than a Hesperornis. They're actually, yeah, they're all right. But the Vulture, if you use it to harvest things like corpse, it will automatically convert what it harvests to spoiled meat, which is just super helpful in the early game. It's actually really, really good. So yeah, I would put the Vulture in at a B tier. And because yeah, they're good, and they can take one heck of a beating. So yeah. All right. So hey, this is my tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this helped you out a little bit. And also, let's open it up for discussion. So hey, do you agree with the tier list? Leave it comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button. I really appreciate it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And until next time, this is Phlinger, and take it easy, everybody.